How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews. Back with another review. A little bit of Illinois-born pale ale, hopeful goodness, in the form of Two Brothers Brewing. It is their Sidekick Pale Ale. Two Brothers. I will repeat myself. You probably saw these in all the Two Brothers reviews that I put up today, but I haven't had much from these guys. One of my favorite beers of all time came from them, though. It was an aged wheat wine that they did, a blended wheat wine. I did probably about 2 or 3 years ago on the channel. Other than that, haven't had much, but they're nice enough. They kind of reached out to me and said, hey, man, love to throw you some beers, see what you think, and here we are. As far as what it says on here, Two Brothers Artisan Brewing Sidekick Pale Ale. Everyone needs a sidekick. Independent craft brewing label on the side, and that's pretty much it. It's a best by date of October 22nd, so I don't know what that means. Obviously not doing a year. Maybe they are. I doubt it, though. Probably doing like an 8-month thing, maybe 6 months. Yeah, probably more like 6 months. So let's go 4/22 on this one, for the sake of argument. Maybe if somebody out there knows how long they give their Sidekick Pale Ale, you let me know. Done and done. Label-wise, all right. You know, it's got that Two Brothers spiral in there. I dig that. I'm a big spiral junkie. So, anyway, let's give it a whirl, see what she's got. The birds are in full throat today, so it sounds like I am in a jungle. But I assure you, I am in North New Jersey. Most people don't think of wildlife like that when going crazy in North Jersey, but yeah, or Jersey in general. But yeah, I mean, you got a literally like a microfine glass clear pale ale. The ever so slightest bit of carbonation. Try to keep it out of the direct sunlight. Try not to have it shocked by the light there. But yeah, just nice golden hue. It looks a lot like apple juice. Let's put it that way. See if we can get a nose. Soft, grapefruity, rindy, citrus bitterness in there. Nothing too crazy. Definitely all a little bit of skin, a little bit of pithiness. You get a little bit of sweetness in there, but nothing over the top. There's a nice maltiness to it. It's almost like somewhere just a bit north of like a Pilsner kind of malt. And so there's a nice balance to it. There's a little bit of that sweet maltiness, a little bit of that kind of sweet bitterness, or a little bit of bitterness, not sweet bitterness. And at 5.1%, you know, it doesn't smell too big, doesn't smell too small. It smells like a nice sun-driven crusher. Let's see what she tastes like. Cheers. That's nice. In that it has a really nice balance of that sweetness and the bitterness. Pretty much the way the nose kind of laid it out for you. It's a bit sweeter than you were getting based off of the nose, but that bitterness is always also kind of jacked up a bit. Again, you're leaning in that kind of citrus area. You're looking at you grapefruit, looking at you a bit of rindiness from your oranges, but at the same time, you're getting a nice sweetness to it. It does lend itself to be a little bit kind of fruit juicy, but it's more of a malty sweetness, but it kind of plays, and it goes really well. It comes off a lot like a really beefed up Pilsner to me. I know I said Pilsner malt, and it tastes almost like a really dry hop, kind of beefed up kind of Pilsner. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Not necessarily seeing like a lager vibe, more just kind of that Pilsner malt, kind of just big and robust. And you got that nice kind of bittering kind of citrus grapefruit thing going along. It just kind of ends up being a beer that's just infinitely chuggable. Nice, tasty, hits the spot, balanced. I could definitely drink a few of these. I wouldn't really call it a session beer, but at the same time, pretty damn delicious for what it is and what it wants to be. It's not trying to be a crazy new school hazy, over the top, absolutely bonkers kind of pale ale. It's trying to be a bit more kind of old school, while at the same time being super well made, super clean, super refreshing. And that's pretty much been the MO with a lot of the Two Brothers stuff that they sent me. They didn't send me anything too crazy. They sent me, I believe the one was a Pilsner, I think. And there was a coconut one in there. Just got bit by a mosquito. Damn it, you got me good too. And it's tasty all around. I'd love to try some of their bigger stuff. Like I said, their big wheat wine was one of my favorite beers I had back then. It was just blew me away. So it made one of my favorite beers of the year when I do my end of the year videos. So I think it was 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. Anyway, super tasty stuff, super chuggable, super drinkable. Even a mosquito biting me doesn't bother me all that much. And yeah, tasty stuff. Let's talk about it. Is it one of the better pale ales I've had as of late? Just on the outside looking in, I do like mine to skew a bit super new school. But if I were to walk into a bar, someone handed me a pint of this, said have at it, I would be a happy dude. Let's put it that way. So it's not so much, it didn't make my favorite list because of its own merit. It's more just other ones just kind of skew a little bit more to my fancy. Value availability, no idea. If somebody out there wants to clue us in as far as Two Brothers availability and pricing, and let you finish with a little bit of, if you like what we like this, if you like old school IPAs with a bit of like new school East Coast sensibility, because you're getting that big kind of fruit forwardness, but at the same time you're getting enough bitterness to balance it off, and a nice, clean, well-made package. So if you're into that, so definitely do you proper. So hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. If you didn't, anywhere in between down there, words and stuff. Massive Beers, you can type that into Google, see me doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive, type that into Google, see me doing the whole podcasting stuff. And hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully enjoying a nice little pale ale right now, and hopefully see you next time. Cheers.